Okay. Yeah. They almost tapped me in.
Stop failed.
What happened? What the fuck just happened? Oh, it sound down 100.
Order failed.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. Oh, I added another cell, didn't I? Hold on. Need to buy limit in. Got a lot back in what I just lost because I don't get what just happened there, but fuck it, we roll with it.
Stop failed.
I don't get how that happened, but I'm trying to figure that shit out. That was weird. I think this counter gonna flip and start buying bullish again though. Take a long here. Flip.
Stop failed.
I think it'd be because I'd be moving it too fast or something. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's what it'd be.
Stop failed.
Well, I think NQ gonna start longing out of this. No doubt. Yeah.
Stop failed.
Let this rock out. Let's see if we just go, brother. I'm up 2 something. I'm up 3 something, brother. Lock in a little profit. There we go. I should be past. Boom. Yeah.
Order filled.
Let's go. Counts pass. Lovely. Lovely. All right, man. Trading day is now done. We have officially passed the take profit trader evals. We passed 2 of them today. Ended up making 583 on one, 588. Basically, it was one trade. Now, whenever you see this video, which I guess, well, you've already seen it, right? Because this part is at the end. I'm going to go over the trade recap now. But yeah, those trades that I was taking, I took a total of 5 trades, but literally like 2 of the fucking trades, 2 or 3 of them, it got hit break even. But 2 of the 3 that hit break even were not of my doing. I'm still learning Tre.Trades, so bear with me far as when it comes to like setting like a stop loss with brackets and whatnot, because usually I was using an ATM before and it already has it set up for you, and I'm so used and accustomed to Top Step. I've been trading with Top Step since 2024. Even before then, when I was trading Forex, I was trading with Trade Locker. So setting up a stop loss was always super simple. Trying to do it through Tre.Trades where you mainly have to do it yourself, it's a little different. I'm still learning. That just is what it is. Like, it's no real like excuses, I guess, but I'm not also about to fully be like, yeah, I fucked up. Like, you just saw it messed up. That first, literally the first trade would have been a win. I waited for us to come down, right? So I'm actually going to pull up. Well, I'm gonna show you these executions. So just so you see the executions here, this was a break-even trade where it had me at a loss. I just basically re-entered the trade because I was confident that we would keep dropping to this 15-minute imbalance, which we did. And then I tried to catch a little bit more of the move, and it did the same thing again down here on this third trade. This fourth trade was a break-even trade because I tried to catch the longs because I saw that we was about to reject from the 15-minute imbalance, which is something that I've been implementing into my trading strategy lately, which I actually really like it. I'm not gonna lie. As far as using a 15-minute imbalance and a 1 hour imbalance, those are the only 2 that I like using as of right now, and I will continue to use those. Then I basically just got to re-enter again once the new candle started. We didn't have a wick, which is also part of my strategy. If I see a candle with no wick, likely price is going to come back because price sees that as an imbalance and make the wick. Once it made the wick, I went ahead and moved my stops to break even. At that point, we shouldn't be coming back if it's going to keep going, because as you saw, this candle end up coming back, and I think I would have actually took an L had I continued to hold that trade once we made the wick on that previous trade. And then I just re-entered, took the same trade again, and then we end up running up, and my profit target got hit and it tapped me out of the trade. So I made 26,518 on this account. And then on this account, we're up 26,566. So starting Monday, I'll be back on the pro account. And then hopefully next week, we'll be able to start locking in some more payouts across 2 accounts this time. So yeah, this is a little different this time around with me trading with Take Profit Trader. Previously, it's always just been with one account, and I was able to use the ATM. And as you can see on the ATM, I have the point limit set up to where it's customized for me, so where I know exactly what I'm looking for, what I'm doing. However, with 2 accounts, you can't use it because you can't have multiple brackets set up whenever you are copy trading. So it was a little different and a little difficult or whatever, right? But it is what it is. Let me pull this up real quick so you guys can see this, because I chart on Top Step still, right? So um, coming in, right, I had these 2 levels marked up here, which would be the resistance, and we had support marked up. Basically, price had created structure in these levels, so I was waiting to see what price did. What ended up happening was during this 925 candle, we end up breaking the zone. Normally, whenever I see us break a zone early before the market open, that means if we continue to long, it probably end up rejecting and coming back. So I'm not looking to take longs. And then, and mind you, my bias was bullish, just because we had these London highs and we had all these targets above us when we already had taken out previous day low, which is indicated by this red line over here. So my bias was bullish. However, if it's not giving me my confirmation, I'm not looking to take the trade. And I'm just waiting for price to tell me what it wants to do. So once we end up coming up, we end up rejecting after that. So that was actually a good sign. But once we came back down, I was expecting to say, okay, well, if we come back up again, then I'll potentially take it, but we have to get above here. It cannot be at this level. Price didn't do that, and it played out how it was supposed to, and I end up entering right here. And then as you saw the first trade, and it gets stopped out immediately. Re-entered, made a little bit of profit. I should have actually just held, but I kind of was like thrown off by what happened, and I was just trying to secure profits because I knew that I was close to passing the account. Which I did end up passing, right? And this candle ended up running all the way down to this 15-minute imbalance. So the way I had the 15-minute imbalance marked out was we had this fair value gap right here. So I started from where it starts at, which would be indicated here, and then we end here. So yeah. And no, I don't trade ICT, or like I watch ICT traders from time to time when I just like watching live execution videos, because I watch everybody live execution videos. But like far as learning ICT, I've never done that in my life. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just haven't done it. I strictly have just been trading supply and demand breakout for really as long as I've been trading. Breaking retest, right? So, and I also had an hourly one marked up as well that I noticed that we was inside of, that we wasn't closing above. It was right here at the midway point for these candles. I'm not going to draw it up, right? So what ended up happening was we ended up tapping into this 15-minute imbalance. And if I was dropping down to the 1 minute to see if I could get the best entry for it, right? And what I ended up seeing was we had this candle here. I think it was this one, or this one didn't have a wick when we started. And then I ended up taking an entry, got stopped out break even because it came back. And then basically it did the same thing. We came down, pump faked as if we was going to continue lower. We still were not closing above or below the midway point of this 15-minute imbalance. And then we pushed up, ended up catching the longs, ended up making a quick profit, and got tapped out of the trade. And that's what ended up passing the account. So yeah, that pretty much is all that there is for the trade. I do think price is likely going to keep falling to go take out this last target at 213. So hopefully we end up seeing that at some point in the day. If not, then oh well, right? But we'll be back on the charts Monday, trading the pro account, man, and seeing what we can do. Hopefully we can get that above the buffer pretty quickly. This week was just a really good week trading, especially after last week, right? Where I had a pretty bad and rough week, and I lost all my accounts last week. So this week, by the end of the week, we were able to get 2 more funded accounts with Take Profit Trader. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's really all I got for this video, man. But until next time, on a better living.